So I am so glad that you're here, and we are going to start by working out with a warm up. We're going to be doing a full body workout, and I hope this one will be a little bit fun. So let's get started. First, we're going to just come from side to side, and let's bend a little and tap our feet. Bend, just start by doing this because it's kind of a brain thing when you start doing two things at once. So point your feet, keep pointing as much as I can. And I come down and then I come up and I pull up as I do this. It's not like you're sinking into your body because you want to pull up because that helps to, and you want to, well, it helps to get your, just pulling between your bones and your muscles and everything and stretching everything out. When you sink down with the gravity, you just kind of sink in. So let's get going again. We want to pump our legs. It's good for your knees, but it's also good for your calf muscle because it helps to pump the blood through your body. So let's add the arms. So reach and try to get your arm near your ear. If you can only go here or you can only go so just up a little bit, that's okay. Just try doing it with me as best as you can. And tap, bend, tap with, and reach and tap, reach and tap. Okay. Now we're going to reach forward and reach forward and reach as far as you can. Lift up, pull up in your body and reach. And you know what makes it really nice? Maybe you want to put on some music to go with it. That's kind of nice. I can't do that unless it's a live video because most music is copyrighted. And I put these on YouTube in order to put them into my into the demand library, and it kind of doesn't work. YouTube red flags it. Okay, so now we're going to throw a ball. Throw it. Actually, try to pretend to throw it. We're not going to use any weights or anything today unless it just hits me. So we're just going to use body weight, which is really good. So throw a frisbee, and throw it, twist on your spine and go towards the reach. So most of you doing these with me are probably 40 and above. Somehow, when I was 30, I didn't think I needed to work out. Little did I know that when I was 30, my bone density begins to drop. So we are all about trying to keep that. And I think as we get older, we're more and more aware of it. So let's just march. We're more and more aware of keeping our health and keeping our movement as best as we can. So one thing that really is good, now do some quad curls, whatever they're called, hamstring curls. I was reading in Nehemiah this morning. I've been reading through Nehemiah slowly, only on chapter 12. There's a couple more chapters or something like that. And now the wall has been built, and one chapter was like they had the joy of the Lord. Now they're having like a service to worship God and praise him for all that he's done. And they've got the cymbals and the stringed instruments and the harps and all these kind of things and instruments. And they're praising the Lord. And I want to be like that. I don't want it just to be then. I go back in time, well, like in my imagination at least. Too bad you can't time travel back. But just walk in place. But why can't we do it now, today? And why can't we do it through our exercise? Just praise the Lord, because when you're praising, that like brings health into your body. Because what's that verse? Something about laughter is good medicine. Okay, just slow down. And I want to do some things for the feet. Your feet are so important. So when we're doing things that we're doing lunges or whatever, get your feet flat on the floor with the big toe, the ball of the big toe, the ball of your little toe, and your heel flat on the floor, and make sure that you have them flat. Okay? But right now, bring them together and let's just do some things like this. Okay? And just pedal your feet. And another thing you can do, I want you to get a chair or a wall, and it's actually best for you to stand behind it. So you have two hands on it for balance. But I want you to see me. And if you don't see me, you won't know what to do. So hang on to the chair, stand a little bit in back. You can't see maybe, but I'm a little bit in back of the chair. So just lightly or heavy for balance, but you have it in front. Okay, so we'll do this, and then we'll go into the next thing. All right, I want you to lift up in your legs and lift up. I tend to sink down. One reason is that I'm sitting, later today, I'll be sitting at my desk doing a video for my blog, and yesterday I was writing for my blog, and the different things that I'm sitting. Okay, so this is important. So come down. I'm coming down like this, and then come up, and come all the way up, come down, and then now when I come down, I can kind of feel it in my calves, and it feels like I need to be doing this. So let's do a bunch of them with me, because most of us are kind of similar. If any of this hurts, like say it hurts to go this far, okay? If it's a pain kind of hurt, you do not go there. For me, it kind of hurts, but it's more that hurt that I was sitting too much. That's a different kind of hurt. Stretching your muscles, that discomfort or the soreness you have the next day because you moved in a way that made it hurt the next day is different than pain. Never, never go and work through pain. Just don't. All right, I want you to put your feet at an angle, and let's do the same thing and come up, and I'm tightening up. I'm relaxing them now. Now tighten them. And my bum, I'm relaxing it, and I'm also tightening it. So I'm tightening my bum when I come up, and my quads, this part of my leg. Okay, so come up, and let's come up a little faster. This is called fast twitch, and it's really good for you to do. Okay, so we're going to bring our legs in, feet in, whatever, pigeon toe, and come up. But when you come up, you're not coming up like this or like this. You're coming up like this. So get back to the original position and come up. And if you're like me, can't see it on video that well with what I'm wearing today, but I have gained weight right here. And we all struggle with that. My thing is it's better to lose it before it gets too much, but I also have to remember that it is not about weight. God looks at my heart, doesn't look at my weight or your weight. And health isn't dependent on being skinny. And just isn't it? I forget how many I'm making you do, you know. Okay, so now bring your feet out. I want you to bring your knee up, bring it down. Let's start with this, sorry. So bring it down and slide it up. Tap your foot down and slide it back. Up and back. And we'll count these. That's maybe 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll only do 8, 7, 8. Okay, we're going to start the other leg, but we're not sinking on the other side. We're not sinking our hips into it. We're pulling up. And this is a standing leg this time. I'm going to be using this leg. This leg is also working. So don't think all the work is here. That's why you want to stand on it. Maybe tighten up your bum on this side and bring it up. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, bring it out. No, wait, bring it up. Bring it down and out. Bring it down and up and out. Bring it down, up, down, and out. Up, down. When you turn, your knee is facing me, okay? You don't want to go like that. We're not working the inner muscle of our leg. So my knee, if you can see, is facing you. So I don't know how many we've done, but I think that's enough, right? Okay, we're gonna now, I'm gonna come a little forward. I don't hit the back of my room. And I'm gonna come up and down and out and up and down. And this time I'm gonna point my foot and up and down and out, up, down, out, up, down, out. And I forgot to count, so we'll do 2 more. I always forget to count or lose count. And there. We're going to go. And on the other side, if you're behind the chair, you don't really have to move it. Okay. So what did I do first? Okay. Make sure that, let's see, I did this leg, so I'm going to do this one. So when we do the other things, it'll be okay. So bring your foot out, tap it down and slide it back. Tap it out. Point it out and bring it down. Out. Sometimes my words get all over each other. And that's 5, 6, 7, 8. Pull in your abs. Okay, so now we're going to bring the leg up, bring it down, bring it out. Knee facing me. Down and up, down, out. Maybe that's 2, 3, 4, 5. Pull your stomach in. Keep this leg strong. 6, 7, 8. And that's all. And so we did the one where we went back. All right, so up, keep this leg strong, down and out, up, down, and out. And that's 3, 4, and if it's not, it is now 5, 6, 7, 8. Some of these I want to make sure I don't do too many for you. Okay, so now we'll put the chair aside for right now. And I want you to come here and we're just going to go back and forth, pull up, pretend someone's got your head. Remember, if this is hard for you, remember how good it is for you. Okay, so just go back and forth. Make sure that when your knee doesn't go like, it's pretty much when it's bent like this or in this position, that it's over your foot like that you're in alignment. Okay, and I might be leaning forward a little bit, but my back is pretty straight. I hope it is. Okay, I'm going to bring my arm out, and now I'm going to pulse this way, and I'm going to twist my arm. Now I'm twisting it from my shoulder. Twist, twist, and then flip it upside down, bring it around, bend it over your head, come down, bring it around again. It's upside down, and bend it, and flip it, and come around. Okay, we're going to do it on the other side. And if you're in your 40s or 50s or whatever, you're getting old enough that you've seen your body start to change. And I don't care if you're thin, it still does. And a thin person can be as unhealthy as a person that feels that they're overweight. Remember, God doesn't look at our weight. He looks at our heart. So we'll keep doing this. Stretch, reach to the ceiling, and pretend there's something up there you can reach. And the muscles, you'll feel them if you're really reaching. And then reaching a little more, you'll feel it come all the way down and twist from this side into your back. So bring it down and grab a rope and pull. We'll do this 3 times. Grab a rope, reach a little further and pull. And this is the last time. And pull. But you bring the arm back up, bring it, your elbow bent, twist, and then bring it around. You're stretching up. You don't want to sink into it. Stretch up and then come around and switch arms and reach and pull. I had to think. Reach and pull. Make sure I was doing what I wanted to do. I think that's 2. If it's 3, oh well. And then pull it. Reach your arm up, bend it, and twist. And you want to bring your arm around and bring it down and up. And then you want to bring your feet in and shake them out. Okay, we're going to do some things for our hands. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm on my phone. I'm learning how to do Instagram better because I wasn't doing very good at it. So it's a course I'm taking for women that are getting a little older that might have trouble with these. So wiggle all your fingers. This is good. You know, we use our thumbs a lot. Move each finger. Okay, and then wiggle them all. Bring them out. Bring your arms back a little bit, just a little bit, so that you open up through your chest. And then bring them up. I want you to see my hand. You don't have to do that, but it doesn't feel that bad after all. Okay, push them back. My chest is open. And then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Back down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then I want you to push the elevator doors open and lift up your shoulders, and you'll feel that they're tense, and drop them. So now your hands are up. I want you to go down 4 times. I'll be easy on you. I've done classes where they're 8 times. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Okay, down. 1, 2, 3, 4. And to the back. 1, 2, 3, 4. To the front. 1, 2, 3, 4. And up and down. 2, 3, 4. And you want to always be pulling up in your body. So just shake out. And then we will do this one. Okay. You pull your arms, your feet are apart, pull your arms, and then bring your hands like this and stretch your arms out. And 2, 3, 4. Okay, we're going to go at a diagonal. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and really pull, stretch out your arms. 6, we'll do 8, 7, the last one. There we go. So bring your arms up and bring them down. We're going to do something that's a little different, more traditional. We're going to do some jumping jacks. If you can't do them, just do them, the motions like this with your hands. So important to be able to get your hands over your head. Got things in the closet to reach. I saw a friend that did the neatest thing in a reel I watched yesterday, or a story, whatever. She took a pair of tongs to reach a box of cookies or crackers from the top shelf. She's probably a little shorter than me, but I'm not that tall. Okay, you ready? Okay, come together, and we'll do 8 of them. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, we'll do another one. Okay, you go like this and reach and reach. I love this one. Don't know whether you can tell. And after we've done around 8, since I forgot to count, we're going to add a little thing to it if you want. And if you don't want or can't, you just keep doing this. And if this makes you a little dizzy, then wait it out or challenge your balance. It makes me a little dizzy. But I've learned to, okay, go and hop. I'm not going to look at you right now because I'll lose my balance if I look up. And we'll just do a few more. This is really, really good for bone density. To do the jumping jacks and the things like that is better than you realize. Okay, we'll just do a few little walk in place just to bring your heart rate down, because those things are good. They get your heart rate up. Okay, so now bring your legs apart. We're going to do some plies, which is like this. You come down like this. So we're just going to start by just coming up and down. When you come up, tense your glutes, your bump, and then relax and tense them. Make sure you're pushing your legs to the back of the room. If you can, tense your glutes, and you kind of relax them on the way up and come down. Okay, now that you got that down, add your arms. We'll do this 8 times. And that's probably 3, 4, 5, 6, and shake out 7, anytime, 8. And bring your hands down, pushing against the air, and then roll your shoulders. And we're going to do some other things. I want you to get your chair again. Okay. I want you to face the chair and put your hand on it. And I want you to push. You probably see me do this in other videos. Push. I'm leaning forward a little bit. Make your legs straight if you can. If you can't, this is what you can do. That's better than doing nothing. So push back on it into your heel. And then we're going to come down, keep up, tuck your bum, come up, push your heel down, tuck your bum, and come up. I feel that. It's a good feeling. If your body's not used to doing this, do what you can of it. Push back and around. Okay, now we're going to change feet and do it on the other side. So I'm pushing down. My leg is straight. Yours might be bent. Maybe you can't get your foot all the way down. Bring it closer wherever you can adjust it to, so you can do the best you can on it. So we're going to come down. I'm tucking my bum. You may not know the feeling yet, but this program, the different things I do, will help you become more aware of your body. Push it back and come down. Push it back and up. Did I say down when I went up? You know, that's enough to keep me from doing these things, but I really feel women need it, whether I do things perfectly or not. Okay, so we're going to use, we'll leave the chair there. I want you to put your leg, the outside leg closest to the screen, on here. And I want you first to just move like this, easy. Hang on to the chair so you keep your balance and go where you can go. You know, I work out almost every day, probably more like every day, because if I don't, my movement would get stiff, my feet would hurt. Sometimes I've had an ache in my back. Some of these things, you have a psoas muscle that comes from your leg, comes through your body to the lower part of your back. And when you do things like this, it helps. Let's switch legs. So these things are so important to keep your very best mobility. I was going to physical therapy for my feet recently. There's nothing that they were doing. I just got a cramp, so if you do, just be patient with yourself. A little cramp, but anyway, they weren't doing stuff that was really helping. And the exercises I can do at home, or I do. And so you just do these things and do the best you can with your body. And I'm not saying don't go to physical therapy. This time just wasn't the best. So make your leg pointed or like that, and keep your back straight. Pull your tummy in and just move around a little bit gently. Always be gentle on these muscles and tendons down here. You don't want to do something suddenly, and you don't want to hold it like right now, I'm holding it, but I'm moving. You don't want to just hold it a long time, because then things can clench up. And then you don't want to do that, right? Okay, so let's start with this leg. Put your legs straight. Keep your back straight and pull up. And I'm going to try to do this. I want you to bring your arm over as far as you can make it. My back is straight, hopefully. And then I want you to bring your arm up, hang onto the chair. If you can, twist. If you can't, you can work into this. And then come down and reach out. Let's reach a little further. I can feel the stretch nicely all the way up. Come up, twist around. Don't want to twist too much at first because your body is not used to it. And that's just where you can go. You might not go, probably won't go to the full extent that I'm going. So bring your leg up. Get wherever it's comfortable for you, wherever it is. You can put your foot down. You can flex it too. I forget what I did. Okay, so keep your back straight. Pull up like someone's pulling your marionette string out of you. And reach across and reach a little further. And then come up, hang on to the chair, steady yourself, and come around. I'm coming a little bit back, so I open up my chest, but you may not. That's okay. And then you come down, and then you reach a little further. And we'll do it one more time. Come up and come down. Okay. And now we'll take the same leg, bring it up, come in, and if you can, gently, just let your body fall in and come up, and we'll stretch, switch legs, and we'll do the same thing on the other side. Come down, come up, just stretch a minute, and come down. Get your chair safely out of the way. And I am going to go down on the floor to do a few things that I had a little bit more here than I want. You might too. So you may not lose weight if you work your core. That may not happen, but you may just tighten things up better. And that's good. You don't necessarily want to lose a lot of weight or lose it too fast, because then you also lose your muscle. And when you lose your muscle, it's like you get weakened. And not having strong muscles means that you don't have strong bones. So there is a balance that's very important that a lot of people don't tell you about. They tell you to work really hard in this program or that. And so we are going to come down onto our back, my hair out of the way, and you might want to have something like this underneath your head. Hey, that's not bad. I'm going to leave it there for you, because if you see me take it back out and say you're in your, well, 40s, 50s, or 60s, you may prefer it, but you might not do it. So for today, we're going to leave it there. All right. We're going to do some bicycles. We're going to start, in case you can't do both of them, we're going to start with just one leg. And that's probably 4, I don't know, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then bend your knee, put it down. We're going to count, because otherwise these are harder on your core if you're not used to doing them. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and you want your back flat. 5, 6, 7, 8. I want to be honest and do the amount you need to do. You don't need to do 20 of them necessarily at all. We're going to do both. Okay, we're going to do both. We're going to do it flexed. If you can't do this, do it one leg at a time like I did it. And that will be good for you. Keep your back flat on the floor during this thing. Okay, now we're going to bring our legs up, and we're going to bring them down and bring them up. And the movement between the flexed, I'm pointing them now, and now I'm flexing them, pulling my legs as straight as possible. You may only do that, and that's okay, but that is good. When you flex your feet, you can feel it all down through your, whatever we have in the back, our hamstrings and muscles and all kinds of things. I have watched this guy called Sam Webster on YouTube. Look him up. Absolutely fascinating how complicated our body is. And I know the basics, and he gets so complicated but I love it. I haven't done it for a while, and I should. Okay, that is probably enough of that. And so now we are going to put your hands on your head. I don't even want you clasping it back. I want you to just touch your head. That way you're not lifting your head. Just, you're not using the lifting with your hands. Basically want to keep your head in line with the rest of your body. We're only going to do some crunches. Not going to come up all the way. So leave your feet bent like I have them, feet on the floor, and just come up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, now we're going to just bring your head up a little bit. 2, 3, we'll do 16. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And I suppose you wonder why I did 16. That's because we did 8 on both sides. Okay, now get your chair. Okay, and put your legs up on top of it. Just put them up on top. Get closer to it. I'm not going to use this now. It's just going to get in my way. Okay. So I want you to bring, maybe I'm in too much. Okay, 1, and tighten up here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then 1, 2, we'll only do 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, bring your feet down. Whoa. Get the chair out of your way safely. And I want you to bring your leg up. And I want you to bring it down, bring it around. You can do this with a strap, but my strap is out of the way right now. Bring it down and around and up. Now I'm going to bring it the other way twice because I did it twice. And this is a second time. And bring it up. I'm going to cross it, open up my legs, and I'm going to put my hands through and pull my legs. And I'm just going to pull them as close as I can. I can't do this real close. Lisa, I don't think it's real close. And feel the stretch down through here. It's really a good stretch. Okay, bring your legs up. Bring the one leg down. Flex your foot and bring it around. We'll do that twice. And we'll do it the other way twice. And one more time. And then bring it across. Put your arm through your legs and clasp them and pull them in tight if you can and just rock. Just rock and feel that stretch. So good. Okay, bring your legs down and bring them out and just relax. And then we'll roll up. Roll up the way I am. It's really good way to do it if you don't have, if you've been down on the floor a long time, okay? I'm trying to learn how to get up without using my hands or anything, but that's kind of advanced. I can do it sometimes because I saw how you do it. Okay, so bring your legs apart and bring them up and reach out and come down and reach up and reach out. And we'll do this one more time and reach out. Plenty of electricity in my hair and push against the air. And roll your shoulders and have a wonderfully, wonderfully blessed day. And don't forget in Nehemiah, I think it's 12, I forget, 27 or something, I forget. It talks about being glad and using instruments so you can listen to instruments. that help you worship God, so you have gladness and joy and all the things that help you worship the Lord. So I'll see you next time.